This video is an alternate way to create an assignment for your students using Canva. I came about this when I was trying to problem solve how to get rid of the notifications for teachers taking this Canva course, letting them know that they needed to submit the design. So, what they needed to do, and I'll kind of walk you through these steps. So once you get the submission from the student, so this was send to teacher. So I said to eliminate that step, but if they don't send it to you, they'll keep getting an email reminding them to send it. Now that's fine in sixth grade because the students don't really access their email, but as you get into the upper grades, that's going to become a problem if they are using their school email. So you, as the teacher, would have to come in here and review every assignment that was sent to you. And this is fine. If this is what you want to do, you can come on here, click review, leave them some feedback if you want. If everything is good, you can let them know here. If there are parts that they need to fix, you can also let them know. And then you can either send that feedback to them to make corrections, or if you hit return, that's going to approve their design, letting them know that it is good to go. So you would need to do that. I'll show you all of the classwork that I had from this past school year that I just did not approve because I had them submit this to me on Schoology. So if you want to still do the assignment the way I originally said in the video, great, go ahead and do that. But I have discovered a new way that you might like better. So I'm going to go back here to the Canva homepage and I'm going to pick the design that I want my students to work with. So we're going to do this Story Mountain worksheet and I'm going to click it. And instead of hitting Edit Original to go over to Share and hit Assignment, you're just going to copy this Share template. Once it's copied, you'll go back to your course and create an assignment as you normally would. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do here. So I just want it at the top for now. So I'm just going to use the green plus sign to get it where I want it to be. Pick Add Assignment. And this will just call Test Assignment. Obviously, you will name it whatever it is. And then you're going to put that link that you just copied down here. Now, again, you can type directions in here. Most of the time, my students don't read what I type in here, but there is also something else that you can do if you would like the students to be able to see what they're going to be working on. So from this screen, you can go here to Insert Content and then go down here for Canva for Education. Now, sometimes when I click this, I get an error message. I would say it's 50-50. This time it loaded. So from here, you can pick the assignment again and then click here, Embed into Page. And once you do that, you'll see that the assignment is posted on here so that they can see it. If they have directions that they once you publish this assignment or post it to Schoology, make sure you've got submissions enabled. You can turn off comments if you don't want them there, and then you create. What this is going to do is when the students click on it, they're going to see what it is you want them to work on. Now, maybe you've got an example or a teacher exemplar that you're going to post here instead. So you have the same template, you fill it out so that the students get an idea of what you're looking for, and then you post it here so they can see it with your directions at the top. So I like this better, actually, and I'm glad that we had to problem solve to get to this point, but I will show you in a second what that looks like for the student and then for you again as the teacher once they are submitted. Okay, now this is now in the student view. So this is what it'll look like when they have an assignment. I've already sent this back, so it's just going to say that your design was approved. However, if I was coming to look at it the first time, it would just say that they published a new assignment. And this is the one that they would need to send a teacher. So instead, the students are going to go into Schoology, find the assignment that they need to complete, and then click here on test assignment, that link that you put in. It will load for them on Canva. And then it's telling them that it's created and start designing now. So they will pick use template. Now, this is a few more steps for the students, but I think in the end, it will be easier for everybody. So here it is. They'll fill it out with the directions that you gave. And then instead of going here, they're going to click share here. Now, you're going to see that only this student can access it at this time. So this needs to be changed with anyone with the link and then can comment so that the teacher has the ability to make comments. Then they're going to copy this link and go back to the assignment on Schoology and then submit the same way they generally submit. Now, they're not uploading unless they download it. So you can still complete this process and have them download it instead of create a link. I'm not sure the difference in benefit for that, but I will play around with that as well. So I'll paste this in. And this is going to open in Schoology unless you click this. So I like everything to just be in Schoology so that I don't have 50 tabs open. And then this student will submit. So then as the teacher, I can go in and see who has submitted instead of having to continually go back to Canva and see that way. And talking students through how to download is a little bit more cumbersome, a few more steps, and students tend to get stuck on that. But again, if you wanted to, instead of changing this, they could download, as I like to, again, pick PDF standard or PDF print. So if they go about doing this, I'll just walk you through these steps as well. Again, so that's now downloaded. So let's just say I'm going to resubmit as a downloaded. So this is where they would pick upload. They would go to the file. And they would find their document. Now on their Chromebook, they're going to go up to most recent. I'll go in my downloads. Here it is. Click open, wait for it to load, and hit submit. So I find myself having to help students with that more often than not. So everything's on here for me as the teacher. So hopefully you like this process better. I'm going to go back into my teacher view just to see what it looks like when grading comes. Okay, so here we are back in the assignment. You can see that I have one assignment for Easton. And then when I click on it, it's showing me here. So I've got revision 1 and revision 2. So obviously this would be filled in. I could mark it up if I wanted to draw on it. I could add a text. You can make it bigger so that you can see it better. And then if you wanted to see the first revision, I'm sure you know, you just kind of toggle between these two things here. So this is actually a better way. So hopefully this helped. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.